All right. For today's brief, we're diving into a really fascinating story about how a retail giant is using AI to solve a problem of, well, massive scale. And this isn't just some small test. We're talking about a full-on business transformation. Let's get right into it.
Everything starts with this number, 30 million. That's the absolutely staggering number of items in Wayfair's products catalog. Just try to imagine managing all the data for that many products. It's a colossal challenge, and it's pretty much the core reason behind this entire AI shift.
And that's really the headline here, right? This isn't some side project or a little experiment. Wayfair is embedding AI deep into its most basic operations to tackle the fundamental problems that were holding them back.
So, you might be asking, why make such a huge shift? Well, it all boils down to a problem of scale. They were basically drowning in two major issues, trying to manage that enormous product catalog and dealing with a constant flood of supplier support tickets. The old way of doing things just couldn't keep up anymore.
Let's really break down the before and after here. The old way? Oh man, it was a mess of manual data corrections, incredibly expensive custom-built AI models for every little thing, and a support ticket system that was slow and full of errors. Now, they've moved to a single, scalable AI model for classifying products and an automated system that just breezes through millions of items and thousands of support requests. It's a night and day difference.
And you know, this quote from one of their machine learning scientists just hits the nail on the head. With 47,000 different potential tags for products, we're talking about things like color, material, or style. Trying to build a separate, custom model for each one was completely impossible. They hit a wall. A new approach wasn't just a good idea, it was essential.
Okay, so that's the problem. How did they actually go about fixing it? Let's dig into the first big solution, using AI to finally tame that wild 30 million item product catalog. The secret sauce here is their really smart four-step process to make sure everything is accurate. First, they teach the AI what all those thousands of tags actually mean. Then, the model goes to work classifying attributes across the entire catalog. But, and this is key, it doesn't just run wild. Real humans actually step in to validate the AI's work by inspecting product samples. Only the changes the AI is super confident about get automated. It's the perfect blend of AI power and human oversight.
But cleaning up the catalog was only half the battle. At the same time, another AI was being built to completely change their supplier support system, and her name is Wilma.
So, what is Wilma? Think of her as this incredibly intelligent AI assistant. She can read these complex, messy support tickets from suppliers, actually understand the context, and then instantly route them to the right person or team. This just completely eliminated a huge bottleneck they had in their old system.
And this is maybe one of the smartest parts of the whole story, how they actually introduced Wilma. They didn't just flip a switch and hope for the best. They started her out in co-pilot mode, where the AI was just assisting human agents, suggesting what to do next. Then, only after the AI's suggestions became consistently accurate did they switch her to autopilot mode, letting her work more independently. It's a brilliant way to build trust and ensure quality in a new system.
Okay, so we've heard the plan, we've heard the strategy. But did any of this actually work? Let's get into the results and see the real-world impact these AI systems have had.
Get this, 2.5 million. That's the number of incorrect product attributes that this new system has already gone in and fixed. We are talking about a massive, massive data cleanup operation, done with incredible speed.
And what about Wilma? Well, she's now automating 41,000 supplier support tickets every single month. That frees up the human support agents to focus on the really tough problems and gives their partners much faster solutions.
But okay, does all this back-end data cleaning actually matter to you, the shopper? Well, the A/B test results here are pretty clear. The answer is a resounding yes. In a head-to-head test, products with the AI-enhanced, cleaner data saw a big jump in impressions, clicks, and even where they showed up on the page. It's simple. Better data helps customers find what they're actually looking for.
So the numbers are impressive, for sure. We've seen the problem, the solution, and the results. But let's zoom out a little. What does all of this mean for the future of retail as a whole?
What we're seeing here is a really significant shift. The story is no longer about AI replacing workers. It's about augmenting them, giving them AI leverage to be way more effective. And as we, the customers, get used to this, our expectations are changing. We're starting to expect smarter shopping, experiences that help us find exactly what we want, even if we don't know the perfect words to describe it. This is all pointing toward a more conversational future for online shopping.
And this quote from Wayfair's Chief Technology Officer, Fiona Tan,
really just sums up the whole vision. This isn't just about fixing some back-end databases, it's about weaving AI into every single part of the customer's journey, from start to finish.
Wayfair's success really proves that AI can solve these incredibly complex business problems and deliver real, measurable results. Which, of course, leaves us with one pretty big question to think about. Is every online store we use about to get a whole lot smarter?